Good morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I talked about cleaning up any of that residue that you left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. If you're down and out and angry and depressed, you're the only one that made the mess. You're the only one that can clean it up. Yesterday is gone and we are not promised tomorrow. Okay, I want to go over that wonderful list of all the things that control us. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people-pleasing, not able to say no, drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself. Distractions everywhere. Then you have nothing but excuses. Gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, never having enough. Being in a relationship with a man or a woman, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually, abusing one another, or you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I want to talk about how we're all imperfect, perfect human beings. No more putting people on pedestals. This is one of the biggest mistakes that we make. We could look up to people, want to emulate people, respect people, but understand that when you find out when they do inhuman things or aren't as perfect as you put them out to be, that you lose the lesson, you lose what you've learned. Down to our teachers, our counselors, our doctors, lawyers, everyone, anybody that is high-powered or looked up to or valued, or the priests, the nuns, the Buddhas, we're all perfect, imperfect human beings. We're all have dysfunction. We all come from dysfunction. And we all have to learn from our dysfunction. And we have to look at where we came from, where our parents were good and where they were bad, and what we need to clean up. And none of us are exempt from this. So no matter what career you chose, no matter what you decide to do in life, we're going to screw up. We're going to make mistakes. We're all perfect, imperfect human beings. So if you put somebody on a pedestal and just found out something that you didn't like about them, look at all the good they have done. And don't make that one little bad thing who they really are. They're just perfect, imperfect human beings. And be able to have compassion and love for them and respect where they're coming from. And knowing that we all have things to learn. We all have things to work on, no matter what career we have. And see, it's really funny, like psychologists and counselors and teachers and high-powered people that are well respected, they're all perfect, imperfect human beings that screw up every day just like you do. Stop putting them on pedestals because they're going to disappoint you. But what we do here is we learn from our mistakes. We learn from our imperfections. But if we keep hurting, keep abusing, keep misusing, and keep making excuses for our fucked upness, then we have a problem. Then you need to walk away from the person that you wanted to emulate. We have to learn from them and not keep repeating them. So today I want you to look at all the people that you put on pedestals. It could be your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your teacher, your lover, your partner. Stop putting them on pedestals. You're going to be very disappointed. Look at what you want to emulate. Look at what you don't like. And this is what I did growing up when I worked with the rich people. And it was really funny how people think rich people have it going on. It's such an illusion. It's such a lie you tell yourself. And remember, all the things that you bash about other people, remember, if you bash it, you're just telling yourself you can't have it. That is the stupid stupidest thing that you could ever do, because we want to learn how people got there. So what I learned with the rich people is what I didn't want, but I learned what I did want. And damn, I love what I learned, and I actually was able to have everything I wanted in my life, make it into fruition through my discipline, through my practice, through my belief, through my consistency, through my love of self, through all the help and the therapists and the psychologists and the courses and the programs I did. I learned from all of that, and boy, do I have this incredible life. I don't bash with rich people. I don't bash what great people have. Oh my God, I want to learn. I want to know. And then I say, what am I willing to do? What am I not willing to do? So these are the questions you have to ask yourself today. What are you willing to do? And no longer put anybody on a pedestal. And start creating your own way. Stop being a victim. Stop boo-hoo-hoo me. I don't have what you have. Get over it. Start working towards what you do want. My daddy always said, I love the message, Marianne, you want extras, you'll go to work. Okay, Daddy. I never grew up like Cinderella thinking there was Prince Charming that was going to save my ass and get me everything I wanted. I learned this at 10 years old. I was entrepreneurial at 10 years old. 200 Sunday papers, cut grass, was running a restaurant at 13, and that's what made me who I am today. And remember, balance, not too much of anything, our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is affected by it. You teach yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect that you get in return. Remember, the goal for all of us truly is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom, or else your head gets backed up. Remember, if you have an attitude, being in the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and contentment with the way things are. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, behind every breakdown, there's a breakthrough around the corner. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world, doing your part, no exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you manipulators, smooth talkers, narcissisms, your words mean nothing and your actions say everything. Okay, I'm going to read a beautiful saying by the Dalai Lama. The essence of all spiritual life is your emotion, your attitude towards others. Once you have pure and sincere motivation, all the rest follows. You can develop this right attitude towards others on the basis of kindness, love, and respect, and on the clear realization of the oneness of all human beings. The Dalai Lama, beautiful. We're all struggling, trying to make it. I love it. Okay, I'm going to read a little part from Discipline is Freedom from Jocko Willink. And I love reading from other books, stamping what I know to be truth, but hearing it from another voice, I love it, love it, love it. This book is dedicated to Mark Lee, Mike Nance, Ryan Jobs. They fought for the freedoms that we have today, that we absolutely enjoy and take for granted every single day. The word is hesitation. Between the acting of a dreadful thing and the first motion, all the interim is like a phantasm of a hideous dream. That is Brutus from Shakespeare, Julius Caesar, who in the play is plotting to kill Caesar, someone he was loyal to. And Shakespeare, the master of understanding human nature, captures what that feels like. This is how Shakespeare's words would translate today. Between the acting of a dreadful thing, between the moment when you're waiting to do something that you don't want to do, in the first motion, the moment when you initiate the action, all the interim, the whole time you're waiting to take that action, is like a phantasm or a hideous dream. It's like an evil specter, an apparition, a nightmare. So the battle, the struggle, the hesitation takes place in that moment. That moment when we must step into the unknown. That moment filled with fear and horror. That fear is what causes hesitation, and hesitation causes defeat. Hesitation is the enemy. Hesitation allows the moment to pass, the opportunity to be lost, the enemy to get the upper hand. Hesitation turns into cowardice. It stops us from moving forward, from taking initiative, from executing what we know we must. Hesitation defeats us, so we must defeat it. To win, all you have to do is overcome that moment, the waiting, the hesitation, to do action, get out of bed, get your feet on the ground, step forward, do not hesitate, do not wait, go forward and win. Wow, 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 beautiful. You know, it's funny, in all of my life and moving forward and not hesitating, you know, I was put in positions where I couldn't afford to hesitate, or my kids weren't going to eat. So when they swarmed around my house and took my husband away, and everybody ran for me, and they took my 7 and 8-year-old, and my ex-husband went to prison, there was no time for hesitation. I just kicked ass, and I had to triple my income in 3 weeks, and so I didn't lose everything to feed my children. There was no hesitation, or I was going to lose everything, and my kids weren't going to be able to eat. And it really changed my life forever. And God did for me what I could not do for myself, and really made me this profound, strong human soul on earth that I never, ever, ever want to lose. And this is why I'm teaching what I'm teaching. And it's funny, I thought about my life and how it's preparing me today to do the real estate. And in real estate, you come across so many different types of people and situations where people lose everything, and you have to kick them out, and you have to, but I do it with compassion, I do it with love, I do it with resources, I do it with information, and I give them hope. And when you give people hope, we have something to work with. But when you treat them, and I don't feel sorry for them as I'm throwing them out. I let them know that I don't sympathize, but I empathize, because sympathize keeps them sick. We are where we are because we put ourselves there. We are the reason why we put ourselves there. We are the reason why we're in the situations that we're in. So we need to clean it up. When Joe went away, it was our fault. We were responsible for that. We did that to ourselves. So what I want you to do is realize today I have to take this couple and tell them this is their last day, and it's not going to be pretty, but I'm going to do it with compassion. I'm going to do it with love. I have a game plan of how I'm going to execute it, and I'm not leaving until it's done, and I know I can't leave until it's done. So that's my mission for today. So today, what I want you to do is execute what it is you're afraid of, to get to the other side and not be afraid, and to start taking charge of your life. No more being a victim, no more blaming, and start taking responsibilities for all your fuck-ups, and start moving forward, because in the end, nobody gives a shit, only you can care. So it's up to you to execute and take that action. And remember, work on one thing at a time. Eventually it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. What's controlling you? I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. Be true to ourselves. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Everything we do is a practice and a discipline to master what we want. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. We cannot do it alone. We always lie to ourselves. 2 heads are better than 1. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. Do 2 things a day that you don't want to do to have a successful day. My 2 things are always getting up early, doing my podcast, working out, and keeping my food clean, and the rest will follow. We can all heal together one day at a time. It's a decision from our head to our heart. It's the greatest gift you can give yourself. You can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my workshops and books. If you want to learn about my services, lifeinharmonyonline.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my services. Remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful round button that says subscribe. Share with everybody you love and respect. Please start with podcast number 1, number 2, number 3. There's order into receiving all this information. It could be overwhelming. And in 30 days, you're going to say, wow, in 1 year, you will not recognize yourself. And remember, I want you to have an unbelievable day today. And thank you for listening.